Hello everyone, this is B. Vidyullata, lecturer in computer science from DK Government College for Women Autonomous, Nellore. In this session, I am going to explain cascading style sheets. Learning objectives: CSS introduction, CSS syntax, CSS selectors, types of CSS, inline cascading style sheet, internal cascading style sheet, and external cascading style sheet. Introduction to CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. We know that HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, is used to create the actual content of the page, such as written text. This CSS cascading style sheets is responsible for the design or style of the website, including the layout, visual effects, background color. That means it sets the style such as background color, font size, font family, font color to our web pages. CSS syntax. This is the syntax of CSS. A CSS comprises of style rules that are interpreted by the browser and then applied to the corresponding elements in your document. A style rule set consists of a selector and declaration block. The selector points to the HTML element you want to style. Here the selector is H1 element, means I am applying style to this HTML element. The declaration block contains one or more declarations separated by semicolons and should be surrounded by curly braces. Each declaration includes a CSS property name and a value separated by a colon. Here I am using two declarations which are separated with semicolon. In the first declaration, I am using CSS property name color and its value is set to blue. In the second declaration, CSS property font size is used and its value is set to 12 pixels. That means whatever the content that we have written in H1 element, that content will be displayed in blue color with 12 pixels of font size. CSS selectors. CSS selectors are used to find or select the HTML elements you want to style. We can divide CSS selectors into 5 categories. Simple selectors that select elements based on name, ID and class. Combinator selectors would select elements based on a specific relationship between them. Pseudo class selectors select elements based on a certain state. Pseudo element selectors select and style a part of an element. And finally, attribute selectors select elements based on an attribute or attribute value. Types of CSS. We can add cascading style sheets to our web pages in 3 ways. First one is inline CSS, second one internal or embedded CSS, and third one is external CSS. Inline CSS. An inline style sheet is used to apply a unique style to a single HTML element. That means we can apply a style to a single HTML element using inline CSS. This kind of style is specified within HTML tag using the style attribute. Let us see with an example. Here we are using style attribute within h1 and also p tags. Within h1 tag we are using CSS property color and its value is set to blue. That means the text within h1 element, a blue heading will be displayed in blue color. Similarly, within p tag, a CSS property color is used and its value is set to red. Means the content, a red paragraph which is in p tag will be displayed in red color. This is the output of our example. Observe that the text, a blue heading in h1 element is displayed in blue color and the text, a red paragraph in p element is displayed in red color. That means an inline cascading style sheet can be applied to a single HTML element of our web page. Internal are also known as embedded CSS. An internal style sheet is used to define a style for a single HTML page. Means we can apply an internal CSS to the entire HTML page. An internal CSS is defined in the head section of HTML page using style tag. This is an example of internal CSS. In this example, a style tag is used within head section. Within style tag, we are using style to 3 elements: body, h1 and p. For the body element, a CSS property background color is used and it is set to powder blue. For the h1 element, color property is used and set to blue. And for p element, also the CSS property color is used and it is set to red. That means the style background color can be applied to body tag. Color blue can be applied to all the h1 elements of this HTML document, and the style color set to red can be applied to all p elements of this document. This will be the output of our example. Background color of this web page is in powder blue color. Text which is written in h1 element is displayed in blue color and the text in p element is displayed in red color. External CSS. An external style sheet is used to define the style for many HTML pages. That means an external CSS can be applied to multiple web pages. To use an external style sheet, add a link to it in the head section of each HTML page. Here is the example of external CSS. In this, a link tag is used within the head section with attributes relationship, set to style sheet, h reference, hypertext reference set to styles.css. This is an external CSS file in which some set of styles are defined. The styles which are defined in this external file can be applied to this HTML page. If we want to apply the same set of styles which are defined in styles.css file to another HTML page, we need to add link tag with these attributes in that HTML page also. This is an external CSS file named styles with an extension CSS. Here a style is defined for body, H1 and also P elements. These three styles will be applied to our HTML page. This is an output of our HTML document. The style defined for body element is background color, which is in powder blue. For H1 element, the text is displayed in blue color, and for P element, the text is in red color. This is about three types of styles. An inline style, which can be applied to a single HTML element. An internal style can be defined for the whole HTML document, and we can apply an external style to many HTML documents. Thank you.